Hey guys, so today I want to show you what I pack for an expedition. So in 2 days I'm heading to Congo for a 3-week-long expedition. We're gonna be filming a 4-episode series about poaching, and I'm super excited about it, by the way. But I thought that it would be interesting to show you what I bring with me when it comes down to clothing and other equipment that I think you should have when you go on an expedition such as this. And so if you're someone who maybe wants to get into expedition filmmaking and you want to be able to travel to, remote and wild places and create films that matter, then I think you can find a lot of value. We're not going to talk about camera gear in this video. That could be a separate video, and I might actually make one like that. But as I said, we're going to talk about the other stuff that I bring for an expedition, because oftentimes that is even more important than the camera gear. So first thing first, my main check-in luggage is North Face Base Camp duffel bag, which is large size. I think it fits 90 or 95 liters, and I just got it. Really excited to start using it. And because it's a duffel, you have straps that you can put it on your back. It doesn't have wheels, but for an expedition like this, you don't actually need wheels because you're gonna be throwing the bag into different places. So you kind of want to have something that, if necessary, can be carried around. Now, this is where all my clothing and other equipment will go. In this bag, I'm not putting any camera equipment. For the camera gear, I have my f-stop Chlouba, which is a camera backpack. I have 2 cases that I can put inside, and this is where the main camera and the batteries and my laptop and so on will go. Whatever doesn't fit in this backpack but still needs to go into a cabin, I'll put either in the medium case that I have for this backpack, or I also have a little suitcase from Pelican, which I can basically just shuffle underneath the seat, and that's where I can put extra batteries, maybe some lights, cables, hard drives, and so on. Now, for the equipment or for the gear that can actually go into the check-in luggage, I have a bigger Pelican case, and this one is actually not mine, but we are borrowing this from a rental house for the expedition. And this is where we're gonna put our rigs and anything else camera related that can actually go into the checked-in baggage. Another piece of luggage I have is this bum bag or fanny pack from Wondered, and I use this one for passports, my GoPro, my phone, my little camera whenever I'm traveling on the plane. But on the ground, I'll probably use it for batteries and tools, and I'll just carry it around my waist whenever I can. Now back to the main luggage. So what is inside here? Alright, so one thing I would recommend you to get, especially if you're using something like a duffel, which doesn't have too many pockets inside, these travel cubes. These are incredible because you can keep your stuff organized, even in the duffel bag, and they just make packing so much easier. You can get these on Amazon or some other online stores. I don't even know where I got these because it was a present, but I'm absolutely loving them. So these, as I said, help me keep the bag organized. I have a bunch of these, and let's see what is inside these. This is another thing that I'm carrying with me. It's a waterproof roll-top bag because we're gonna be going down the rivers for 3 days, and so having a waterproof bag is really helpful, especially if you need to put in batteries, your phone, hard drives, and anything else that has to be secured and dry. I also have a smaller one for my phone. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use this one, but this one is nice for a phone, for a passport, and just smaller things in general. Alright guys, so let's start with what I wear when I'm on an expedition like this. So I like to wear some sort of outdoor pants. I just got, which are typical outdoor pants from a brand called Eiger. It's an Indonesian brand. I just found them recently, and they have a really nice and quality materials, but for a great price. Obviously you can't get them everywhere, but you can get them in Indonesia. The good thing, and that's something I always try to get, is that these pants can be zipped off and you can turn them in shorts. This is especially helpful if you have to cross a river or if it's just very hot in the environment that you're in. However, I wouldn't recommend you to take these off if you're in the jungle and there's a lot of these flies that are attracted by sweat, because they will demolish your legs. I'll show you a photo from last year. So I have 2 pairs of pants like this. They are made from a nice material that is very easy to dry, which basically means that I can do a 3-week expedition with 2 pairs of pants. I don't want to bring more stuff because it will be just a hindrance. And here I have another pair from Decathlon, I think. These are really nice too. I already used them 2 years ago in Congo. Let's see what's inside this box. So a hat, super important in Africa. This one is also from Eiger and it's a 2-side hat, so I can either use black or I can use this kind of light brown or desert color, which is great in an environment like a jungle or savanna, so you blend in with the environment. I also have a little net against mosquitoes that you can put over the hat, and this basically protects your face and your neck from mosquitoes when you're waiting for the animals. Then, as I said, I have 2 pairs of shorts. So these are, I don't know, these are some sorts I got in Indonesia. These are sports shorts from Decathlon. Just nice to have these. And then I have 1 pair of board shorts or like swim shorts. And again, I want to blend in with the environment. So I'm just kidding. I got these in Zara a few years back and I haven't changed them yet. But they're quite cool. Underwear. So underwear, I found these man underwear in Uniqlo, and they're made from this very light and airy material. And they're absolutely incredible because they dry within minutes if you put them in the sun. So I'm bringing 3 pairs of these, and then I'm bringing 2 more pair of normal underwear. And basically 5 pieces is enough because as we go, we can wash them in our hand, dry them outside. That's all you need really. Then I have 3 pairs of long socks. These socks are from merino wool, which is great because it doesn't smell and it dries really well. And then these are just some Adidas socks from Decathlon. And that's it when it comes down to underwear and socks. Keeping it simple and keeping it light and knowing that I can wash stuff as we go. So from the experience 1.5 years ago, I found out that the best thing is shirts. So I have 3 shirts in earthly tones, and I got these in a secondhand store. We have a lot of secondhand stores in Czech Republic, and these were literally like $3, even less. So these are long sleeve shirts. This is short sleeve, and then this is long sleeve as well. And again, because I have 3, I can basically just circulate them. Whenever I'm wearing one, I can wash the other one and dry it. So 3 long sleeve shirts. This is a poncho for rain. So we are going in a dry season, but there might be some rainy days. So you want to have this to protect yourself against rain. Then I have few t-shirts, so 2 sports t-shirts. These are great for everyday wear or when I run out of the shirts. And then I have 1 shirt for sleeping, and I have a tank top, which is just like a additional thing to wear if I need to. And then I'm bringing 1 shirt which I'm gonna be flying home in. Actually 1 t-shirt from Uniqlo that I'm gonna be using to fly in and to fly out. And because we're probably gonna be meeting with some government officials, I'm also bringing a 1 black long sleeve shirt, which is kind of a nice shirt. It's not really for expedition, but I'm just bringing it because we're gonna be meeting some government officials in the country, so I want to be presentable for that. I'm also bringing 1 waterproof jacket. This is kind of a windproof, waterproof jacket, which I'm gonna be flying in because I'm flying in from Czech Republic, which is cold right now, but it might also be useful in Congo. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. So I'm bringing that with me. And then, let's see. Then we get to the actual equipment or gear for the expedition. So 1 fast drying antibacterial towel. You can get these in any outdoor equipment store or sports store. Really good. And then In this pouch, I have stuff for sleeping. So, slippers, these are useful when we're gonna be walking around the camp. Obviously not inside the jungle, but you know, you go to the bathroom in the evening or in the morning, or when you wake up, you don't want to put on the outdoor shoes straight away. Then I have a mattress, which I can blow up, so inflatable mattress. I have an inflatable pillow, really useful. I have a mosquito net, so this is a mosquito net that you can basically put over. If you're sleeping outside, you can put it on the branch or on a tree, and you get protection against mosquitoes. You can also use it inside your tent. And then to cover myself, I have this lightweight, I don't even know, it's not even a sleeping bag, it's more like a sheet. I don't even know where I got it. I think it's from Indonesia, but basically in Congo, you don't need a sleeping bag. Next thing I have here, and this is something I'm super excited, this little pouch, which basically goes straight here. This goes on your back. I think this is gonna be super useful because I can put more batteries inside there. It has a lot of different pockets and pouches and little chains inside that I can use for, you know, this could be batteries, could be a lens, could be memory cards, could be a little flashlight, and so on and so forth. So this one also from Eiger. Guys, I'm so happy I found this brand in Indonesia because it feels like the products they make are really high quality, but they're also very affordable. Oh, one thing I forgot is a knife. So definitely, if you're traveling in general, have some sort of a knife with you. I like to use this Swiss Army knife. It's small, but it's sharp, and it's very useful because it has a lot of tools. Even though I'm considering getting something a little bigger and something a little stronger, maybe also something that can help you make a fire. But not for this expedition yet. And then some more gear. Inside this pouch we have a first aid kit. So a first aid kit with antibiotics, you know, disinfection, scissors, tapes, plasters, bandages, and so on. Basically get a first aid kit. We're also gonna have a bigger first aid kit, but this is my personal. More antibiotics, because you never know what can happen in a place like this. A water bottle that filters water. This is called Katadin, the brand, Katadin, and it's great. You can basically take a rainwater with this and you can filter it and then drink it. A little cup for coffee or tea, little bowl for food, kind of a spoon, knife, fork in one. It's super important. Get a headlamp, even if you're not going on expeditions. Wow, look at those flares on this Canon FD 20mm. Oh, it's really cool. Then everything else I'm bringing is basically camera gear, which I'm not gonna talk about today. We're gonna be packing all the gear tomorrow with the team, and I might make a video about it, but I can already tell you that we're shooting on Sony FX6s, 2 Sony FX6s, and then we're bringing a 7S III with us, just in case we need something smaller. One thing I didn't mention here is the shoes, and I'm gonna be using an outdoor shoes, which are higher, so they protect your ankle. This is really important, guys, because if you're walking around the jungle or around the savannah, you never know what you can step on, and so you wanna make sure that your ankle is secured. Oh yes, last thing, toiletry bag, but that's just a toiletry bag, you know, toothbrush. Oh no, well, there's one thing that is cool actually. There's this all-purpose soap, which you can basically use for your hair, for your body, but you can also use it to wash your clothes. And that's basically it, guys, when it comes down to packing for an expedition. If you would wanna know more about how I pack my gear, I made a video about it somewhere on my channel. I'll leave a link here for that video. It basically talks about what is in my camera backpack, and that's usually how I pack. And that's basically it, guys. This is what I pack for an expedition. As I said, this is not about camera gear, but it's more about the other stuff that you should bring with you when it comes down to clothing and other equipment. At the time of you watching this video, I'm already 2 weeks into the Congo expedition, and so new content from Congo will be coming out soon, next week or the week after when I get back. And if you like the video, consider subscribing, because the more people there is, the more I can focus on YouTube and the better content I can create. And as always, I'll see you next Tuesday with the new video. Peace.